How's it going, guys? More big portal news coming down the pipeline, and this is from USC. Kedon Slovis not going into the NFL draft, just like Bo Nix. There is more quarterback movement in the transfer portal. Kedon Slovis, the quarterback of Southern Cal, considered a freshman phenom, was able to beat out JT Daniels with Graham Harrell and that offense. He's 6'3". He was mentored by Kurt Warner in, I believe, Tempe, Arizona, or in the Scottsdale area. So he's an Arizona kid, and he was under the tutelage of an NFL MVP and Hall of Famer in Kurt Warner. So Kedon Slovis is a guy that I've heard, good buddy of mine, compared to Josh Rosen. And I can see it a little bit. He's very good at throwing the football. He has a tight release, can maneuver the pocket a little bit, but at times he's statuesque, meaning that he can't really evade the rush, doesn't really know when to get outside of the pocket, has a little Daniel Jones syndrome where the pocket will collapse on Kedon Slovis. And other than a sensational freshman year, not NFL teams, but colleges have figured out ways to guard against Kedon Slovis, leading him to an uneven performance and leaving you USC fans even wanting Jackson Dart. And Jackson Dart is from, I think maybe even the same school as Zach Wilson out there in Utah. And Jackson Dart really sparked the offense a little bit with Kedon Slovis. Kedon Slovis, towards the back end of that year, had trouble winning, would have issues with interceptions and some fumbling issues. But Kedon Slovis can really throw the football. He's a type A1 thrower, even more talented of a thrower than Daniel Jones. His game does translate to the NFL, and that I believe he goes through progressions. And Graham Harrell's offense, sometimes in an air raid when something isn't there, I don't know. If he plays in a pro-style offense, he might have more access to audibles. He might have more access in the progression scheme. I think that Kedon Slovis can go to a place like the University of Nebraska with Mark Whipple, who needs a quarterback after Adrian Martinez, and I believe he'd be a big upgrade. This guy has a really high upside. This guy throws a great deep ball, probably the best deep ball maybe. Actually Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud, but maybe a top 5 deep ball in all of college football. If you actually watch this guy throw to Michael Pittman, if you watch him throw to Drake London, this guy can really impress in a workout. He's a little bit like Davis Mills, even out of Stanford, but I even believe Kedon Slovis has more upside, and with 1 year, he can absolutely make the leap to people talking about him in the first round. Zach Wilson proved that you only needed 1 year. Mac Jones proved you only needed 1 season to take off and really become a first-round quarterback. If you ball out 1 season, Joe Burrow at LSU was considered to be a 7th or 6th round pick. He had the year of all years. Kedon Slovis can do it. He's smart. He's very coachable, team-oriented guy. And I believe that, again, the instinctual part of the game is always a worry, and it's a little tough to coach up, but you got to do it. Again, he could be mobile at times, but really if you give him a clean pocket, if you give him a running game, he can do exactly what Kenny Pickett did at Pittsburgh. He can control the offense. I thought at USC he had to carry too much of the load. If he throws the ball 25 to 30 times, I believe this guy is potential NFL starter. I believe that he has that type of ability. The way that he throws the dig route, the way that he throws with touch, this guy is an excellent, excellent passer. And I believe that he actually has the highest upside maybe in the transfer portal. I mean, Spencer Rattler, you create play actions for Rattler. I even think that if it was between Bo Nix and Kedon Slovis, who would I select? I think I would select Kedon Slovis. Just the deep ball, the offense that you could create, the explosive plays. I know that Bo Nix can escape the pocket and is a better athlete with running, but short area athleticism is what you look for. It's what Tom Brady can showcase, Drew Brees, and maybe that area of his game can be even ironed out more. Let him play even more freely in some ways because he is a little robotic, ironically. So That's Kedon Slovis. I believe it could be a I believe it could be a really good college quarterback and a fringe NFL starter, meaning that he could be drafted in the first 3 rounds. He definitely could be a third rounder. You look at Kellen Mond. You also look at Davis Mills. He's going to wow at his pro day. Jacob Eason was a 4th round pick. Bryce Petty, Ryan Finley, Mike Glennon. He's totally a 4th round quality, even higher. And you look at Bo Nix, and does that prototype make it to the NFL? Because Bo Nix, can he really run people over? Can he really run super effectively, being kind of that small? And he doesn't always run. He's more of a throwing quarterback. But Kedon Slovis is a pro-style quarterback. That's exactly the type of guy that you want to go after, especially if you're a team that needs, quarterback play. Kansas State, Nebraska, University of Pittsburgh now needing a quarterback. Clemson for more depth. Duke University. I know that Cutcliffe is not there. Virginia Tech. There are so many Virginia. There's so many quarterbacks where Slovis would be the guy, and he comes with less headache than even Spencer Rattler. He's better, I believe, than Max Johnson. Dylan Gabriel is smaller, coming off of a huge injury. Okay, he's 5'10". I'm taking Slovis. Max Johnson, I don't believe in. I don't believe in the arm talent. Okay, he can control the offense a little bit, but I don't believe in the arm strength. Now, his brother is a stud at tight end. All right, Max Johnson. But still, Miles Brennan had his chance at LSU. There's a reason Jamar Chase, again, didn't play with Miles Brennan, because he didn't give you that over-the-top, play that Joe Burrow did. Miles Brennan, likable kid from the Gulf Coast of Mississippi, but again, doesn't really have the arm. Definitely does not have the arm of Slovis. He's an okay at best quarterback. He's a Tanner Mordecai. He's a group of 5 guy that would be good in a group of 5. He's Brady White, Tanner Mordecai. That's who Miles Brennan is. But Kedon Slovis can really be elite level guy, a top 10 quarterback in college football, a round 4 quarterback in the NFL. He could be a backup and maybe get his chance like a Taylor Heineke, maybe be a Gardner Minshew at the very least, okay? This guy has big-time talent. I'm excited to see where Kedon Slovis goes, okay? This should be a big market for Kedon Slovis.